Before this video, I have uploaded part 1 of transformer winding resistance test stating the purpose of this test, and in this video we will describe that how to do this test. Consider the safety first before starting any of the testing. So follow all of the safety measures and manufacturer instructions before starting the test. Presence of experienced and qualified person should be there to properly conduct the test and remove any errors during the test. Verify the transformer earthing condition because the transformer resistance measurement kit several times discharges the transformer into the earth connection. Shut down the transformer and make lockout tagout from both the sides of the transformer so that by mistakenly transformer does not get charged and does not get on during the testing. Discharge the transformer's winding so that there is no charge left in the winding, and for safety purpose discharge the transformer from both the primary side and secondary side. Here in this figure we have, for example, taken a transformer whose primary is delta winding and secondary is star winding. Primary side winding is denoted by 1U, 1V and 1W, whereas secondary side winding is denoted by 2U, 2V, 2W and neutral point. Below is shown a TRM kit, transformer winding resistance measurement kit, which have 4 terminals, 2 for current injection and 2 for voltage measurement. Connection of TRM kit with transformer winding is shown if suppose we have to measure winding resistance of primary side for 1U and 1V terminal. For transformer winding resistance measurement, we use this TRM kit, a digital electronics kit which injects DC current in the winding. Purpose of injecting DC current is we have to find resistance, not the impedance. So for delta connection, winding resistance is measured between phase to phase terminal of transformer. Same way we can measure winding resistances between 1U to 1W connection and 1V to 1W terminal of other two measurement for delta connection. For the star connection of winding, as in the case the secondary winding is star connection, so there we have to connect the TRM kit for phase to neutral connection like 2U to 2N, 2V to 2N and 2W to 2N terminals of transformer. After any of this connection of test kit to transformer, switch on the test kit and apply suitable current range and note down the winding resistance values when we get stabilized values. In all of this measurement, the injected current injected by the TRM kit develops voltage drop and resistance is measured as per V is equal to IR equation. Value of transformer winding resistance will come in ohms, milliohms or microohms as per the size and capacity of the transformer. Test results are compared with factory test reports, previous site test reports and comparing one phase with other phase. Winding resistance measurement values are acceptable if they are 1% change of other two phase. For example, 1U, 1V winding values should be plus or minus 1% comparing to 1V, 1W and 1U, 1W winding values. For on-load or off-load tape changer transformers, test is done for each tape to cover the full winding of transformer. We can keep the test kit on while changing the tap in the on-load tape changer transformer, but we should keep the test kit in off condition while changing the tap in the off-load tape changer transformer so as to prevent any sparking inside the transformer. Here I have shown one graph that shows relation between temperature and copper resistance. It shows that copper resistance is increasing as the temperature increases. Transformer winding is made of copper and temperature of transformer will not be same during every test. Due to this, the measured winding resistance need to be converted at the standard temperature for the comparison purpose. This is the winding resistance conversion formula, where we have to convert the winding resistance at the standard temperature of 75 degree. Here R75 is winding resistance at standard temperature of 75 degree, which we have to find from this equation. RT is equal to winding resistance at measured temperature. 235 is correction factor for the copper. T is the winding temperature, which is the average temperature of insulating oil. From this equation we also conclude that we should note down the winding temperature during the testing of transformer winding resistance test, so that we can convert this temperature and resistance for the standard temperature resistance conversion. So this formula is useful to compare the test results with other temperature levels.